Luka's Lakers debut tonight, and let's be honest, they're in trouble. My name's Cam. Welcome back to All Talk Sports. I'm back again with another video talking about the Los Angeles Lakers, a hot name on the NBA the last week or so after they traded for Luka Doncic. Now, I made plenty of videos of the Luka Doncic trade. Check it out if you guys want to check it out, but I'm done talking about it, except let's talk about the impact on the rest of the roster. Now, they failed to make a trade, Dalton Connect for Mark Williams. Now, they actually made the trade, but it got rescinded, rescinded, whatever that word means. It just means it didn't happen. Like it never happened because Mark Williams failed his physical, whatever. Rob Pelinka didn't like how he showed up in physically. And to be honest, Mark Williams has played about 50% of the games of his career. Like he's an injury-prone center. That's why I was like, okay, we get it. Like Mark Williams is a great, not only offensive player, but a defensive player as well. His wingspan's like bigger than Victor's. But I was like, okay, he's another injury-prone big, like just like Anthony Davis, who Anthony Davis is probably going to be out for the next month or so as well. We're not going to talk about that right now, but yeah, it's crazy. Like Jackson Hayes, Christian Koloko, and Trey Jamison, who's a G League player who they signed for the remainder of the season, are the only centers on the Lakers roster, true centers. LeBron James, Dorian Finney-Smith, Christian Wood, those players will play center for this Lakers team. And I think that's going to be a real problem going into the future. But let's talk about the buyout market first. Buyout market players include Daniel Tice. They include Mo Bamba. But I think that those are the only two, like, real starting caliber centers, even if they're not really starting calibers. Like, there's a reason those players were cut. So when you look at them and the rest of the centers who are going to be in the playoffs, aka Anthony Davis in the Western Conference, aka Chet Holmgren, aka the best player in basketball, Nikola Jokic, like, I think you're going to struggle defensively against those centers. Like, you could throw different looks at him. You could throw Dorian Finney-Smith, who's a great defender. LeBron James is a great defender. But then you have Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Luka Doncic. I just want you to picture this, right? You're a guard, right? You're Jamal Murray. You're dribbling up the court. You see Luka Doncic in front of you. Okay, that's a blow-by, right? Then you see at the rim, you see Jackson Hayes. Bro, I'm dunking that bitch. Like, I don't get me wrong. Jackson Hayes I think he was a top 10 pick, honestly, to New Orleans. But it just doesn't, he's not a starting caliber center. So that's when the trade for Mark Williams, I'm like, okay, we get it. I get it. That's, they're trying to win now and they're trying to win for the future. Like, I thought him and Luka were going to be like Derek Lively and Luka, but obviously now Mark Williams will be a Charlotte Hornet. But yeah, Daniel Tice could be added to this team. Mo Bamba could be added to this team. Both can shoot the ball decently, probably 25% or 30% from three. So I think they're going to end up with Daniel Tice. I think Mo Bamba, they already, Mo Bamba experiment in LA already happened and failed, in both LAs. So yeah, I don't really see it, but I think offensively with Dalton Connect, with LeBron James, with Austin Reeves, with Luka Doncic, that is an offense that's going to score 115 to 120 points per game. And I think that might carry them into, maybe a Western Conference final. I highly doubt it because defensively, like in the playoffs, when you have a 7-game series, especially against, those teams that are there for a reason, their coaching staff is great. Their roster is great. Their position players are great. It's hard to win with just your offense in the playoffs. Like, I feel like you definitely need a strong defense to accelerate into the next tier, which is an NBA championship. Now, I genuinely think that the Luka trade was obviously for the future. Like, if they asked for LeBron James, I would have given LeBron James for Luka. Like, if you can obtain Luka Doncic, 100% do it. And they tried to get Mark Williams. They tried to win with this team now. I don't think it's going to happen, especially just the weak point is the center. Now, if it was like a small forward, they can throw Dorian Finney-Smith in there. They can throw, whoever, their backup three is, Cam Reddish in there. Like, if it was, I don't know, Mark Williams, Cam Reddish, LeBron, Austin Reeves, Luka, but don't connect to the bench, bro, I think they could go to the championship as well. But now that they don't have a starting caliber center, not saying they won't get one, but the trade market obviously can't trade anymore. Your only options are Daniel Tice, Jackson Hayes, Mo Bamba, but really nothing else. Christian Koloko they have. Christian Wood might come back, but he's trash too. But I want to hear your thoughts down below. Like, do you think the offense will elevate them to a chance to win a championship? I don't believe so, especially with, just the lacking defense of Luka. I guess LeBron's a great defender, but Luka, Austin Reeves, don't connect. I don't like it. Luka's debut tonight, I'm going to predict he has 27 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds, and they lose. I'm going to predict they lose against the Utah Jazz. They don't have a center. If you guys like this video, make sure to sub for more. My name's Cam. Peace.